In this video, I will provide you with a few ideas for replacing the rim joist and the sill plates for crawl space framing damage that is on the joist or the rim joist that runs parallel to the rest of the joist. And what that means is that this joist is going to be supporting all of the weight from above, where the rim joist that end nails into the other joist would, or runs perpendicular to the joist, would be supporting some of the weight and could be replaced a little easier. So for the smaller holes, I would say less than 2 foot in most cases, simply cut it and replace it and you would be good there. Damage that's a little bit longer, let's say maybe 4 feet or 5 feet, you can simply cut it out, but you're not going to cut the damage out until you have a supporting board underneath it. And this is the key to this type of a repair. So I've got to cut out here, but you're not going to want to do this. You're going to want to put the board in. Put some type of a board in. If you have a 2x4 wall or a 2x6 wall, another rim joist, let's say, or a supporting joist will be sitting on top of the base plate and take the place of the one you are going to remove. And make sure that it's sitting on top of a bearing point. If this was over here, then you'd lose your support. This would be the end of your support here. For something like this, this wouldn't be a life or death thing if you stopped it here, because the cantilever of it would probably work just fine on it. You know, if you had a 6-foot board and it was sticking out 2 feet here, it'd probably still be able to support some weight. And then of course this is what it would look like after you installed this and then remove the rim joist. But you can see right here where this board right here will now be supporting the weight of the wall above in the same manner as the rim below in most cases. Replace it and you are done. Now, what if you have to remove the rim joist and the sill? You need to replace it. If that's the case, you will install your board like you did in the previous example. And of course, you can install that before. It's going to be nice. Now, you can always cut these plates. Don't forget, if you have your joist in there, you haven't removed it yet, because again, we need to make sure that we have the support here. This is just an example. We got to get this board in here. You know, so you can cut the plate, just don't remove it until you have support underneath it. So here we've got support. We can now remove the plate. Again, I extended it past so that it's sitting on top of the other footing. Then you can remove the framing plate. Take a look at it from the bottom. So this joist right here will be supporting the weight of the wall. Again, this can't be too long of a joist. Anything over 4 foot could be a problem. Replace the framing plate and then put the rim joist back in and you are done with that repair. Now, for those of you who have watched my videos in the past, you know that I have plenty of ideas. This will be just another one of them. You're looking for a little more structural support. Then if that's the case, before you remove the sill plate, you can install the rim joist and the supporting board behind it. So you would have both of them. You would have a doubler joist here instead of a single one, which would be normal. And of course, it can be sitting on top of the sills at each end to provide you with support. And then once this is done, you can simply slide the plate underneath it and nail it and you are good to go. So you'd basically have both boards in at the same time. And you will need to, since you're going to be cutting all of these nails out with a Sawzall, I would imagine, you're going to need to replace it. And the perimeter nailing on the plywood's just not going to be there. And most of the time it's 6 inches on center for an 8D nail. And that's not going to work. You got to go through a lot here. So this might have to be replaced with 16D nails after you're done, and to get a nice connection here. So it's just something else to think about. And that is it for this video. Hopefully it helps. And again, any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment area. And it is off to the next video.